Alright folks, here we go again. And before we get underway, this is going to be quite a save, I feel. Are we there yet? A journeyman save. And to kick off the journeyman, really, we need to pick leagues. Now, I don't have probably the NASA supercomputer required to load all the leagues. So my feeling is, I've got South Korea to that, I didn't mean to, is we just load the European leagues at this stage. We will go other places. But for now, to hopefully have a little bit of power still in the machine, because the computer's looking at me thinking, are you serious? So we're going to give it a little bit of a record. We're going to give it a break. It will be a record if it makes it through. And we're going to try just loading every European league available in the game. Fingers crossed it performs well enough and maybe we can add a few more along the way. Obviously, we start unemployed. There we go. 75 leagues from 34 nations with a large database. Starts in Germany in June 2017. And just while that's loading, I hope you're all enjoying the newly released Football Manager 2018. It's setting up the game database for me. FM18 may be out before this is done. And sometime later, we finally get to the game. So, these are our stats. This is what we're going with. No badges. A Sunday League footballer at best. Interestingly, personally, I'm a Stoke fan. If you haven't watched Pushing the Pots from last year's FM, you probably missed the chance now. It is still there, but who's going to watch that now? FM18 is what it's all about. But according to that, everyone who hates Stoke hates me. So that's Arsene Wenger, David Artell, and Vale's own Neil Aspin. I mean, he's got his own problems being manager of the Vale, so we won't hold that against him. In terms of our job, it's going to be difficult because, well, take a look. We've got Llandudno in the Welsh Premier League. That could be fun. I mean, that's probably where we're going to have to aim. Quite realistically, is let's take a proper look at the job centre if we can. And there's a lot of director of football available, and we probably don't want that. What we want is a manager. Can we just apply? Let's have a look. There we go. So those are the managers that are available. We can obviously discount the Australia under-23s job. That's not going to be our thing. But other than that, we've got Llandudno, some team from the Ukraine, Adana Demirspor from Turkey, a few teams in Scotland, Clyde can beat, of course, Rangers, but that's probably beyond. Louis van Gaal, apparently, interestingly, the favourite there. LVG, a team that's named after Balotelli, by the look of it. Estoril in Portugal, Polish side, Sidici Start in Norway, probably well above us. Hapoel, longest team name in the world. The shortest team name in the world in Israel. Some team in Hungary. Osnabrück, Werder Bremen, Tour. Cherno, is that Chernomorets? It must be. Looking at the Chernomorets, maybe. Sorry if I'm wrong. Bulgaria fans. FCBW Linz and Admira Vaca from Austria. A few English teams, Bury, Gillingham, Sunderland, Everton, of course. And indeed the Aussie under-23s, but we ain't going to get any of those jobs. It probably is going to be a case of applying for something like this. Wales, Llandudno, FC, founded 1988. They're younger than me. Bengal, I mean, we won't talk about. I mean, the sponsor there, not bothered to sponsor the away kit. That's nice of them. I think we'll apply for that. That's got to be a good start, hasn't it? I mean, obviously we're going to apply for all, because that's what you do when you've got no hope. 26 applications in. I'll catch up with you in just a few minutes, and hopefully we've had some progress. And a day later, the letters are all on the doormat. You see it there. Pretty much every job is unsuccessful. It's tough being we've got a couple of interviews. We've got quite a lot of interviews. We're gonna have to time these well to make our way from Wales to wherever they are, to wherever they are, to wherever they are, to wherever. Llandudno is the only one I can say. Let's have a go of an interview then. So we'll look at one. We'll look at the Llandudno interview, and we'll assume that they're all the same. So let's get in there. Dale Bennett, the chairman. He looks like times are hard for Dale. So, but pleased I've taken the time to attend. Well, of course, I'm glad. I've never managed a club team before. That is exactly right. I simply haven't been in management that long, but it's something that I've always been near the very top. It's something that's always been near the top of my ambitions as a manager. I mean, I've not been a manager, so that doesn't make any sense. I would have hoped my reputation is standing in the game. What standing? Come on. Everybody has to start somewhere yet. I'm waiting for the write-up. Yes, that's the one. Can you explain why you appear to be in the room for a few jobs right now? I'm merely considering options. Comes into hire manager comfortable working with limited results. That surprises me. And there was me thinking NB Ireland Dudno with the Manchester City of the Wales Premier League. I just know I'll be able to cover the finances by spending zero every year. Are there any philosophies? Not really. And we're expecting to get a top half finish. Yeah, why not? £30,000. That's more than I expected for a club of that size, to be honest. And a wage budget of £2,000 a week. Spending under it, yes, that's excellent. Anything else? Well, I think we should expand the capacity of the state. No, obviously not. So no requests, and that'll do. If there are any, there we go. Set to take over. If there are any different kind of questions that do pop up in the interviews, you've played FM before. You know that the interview questions are generally a recycle every time. But bear with me. That was a lot of interviews. That really is job hunting. I'll let you know what results come in. I assume we'll get a lot of declines, so bear with. That's an interesting thing. The 2022 World Cup moved from Qatar to Australia, so they'll be pleased. And we've got an offer of a job from Balatesti's club in the Romanian second division, which is a big league, 20 teams in it, and it's just one step below the major league with Astra Giurgiu and Steaua Bucharest, obviously, and that might not be a bad option, to be fair. I can't even find the Balatesti. They finished third. Shouldn't that be a little bit higher, lower? 13th last year, 9th the year before, and 8th the year before. So, I mean, they've been in the division a few years. Let's just have a look at their squad, if we may. I mean, they seem to have a full squad. They've got a few loanees, probably no one of real note. No idea what kind of quality we're looking at. But let's just have a look at, because now I remember this team. They said they wanted us to battle against relegation, and you can see that we are, of the outside of the newly promoted sides, we are the favourites to go down if we take the job. Now, it's a tough one because we might not get another job. So that's Clubul Sportiv Balatesti. Tough one. I think we delay. We've got irons in the fire. I think we delay that for a week if we can. And they've agreed. So let's see what happens in this week. Okay, so when we clicked apply all, it did apply us for the Australian under-23s job. And for some reason, we are good enough to get it. We're not going to take it. It's not what we're here for. We want a club job. Come on, club jobs. Come on, Llandudno. I've got a soft spot for Llandudno. I don't know why. Now, this is interesting. Clyde, a professional club, obviously Scottish League 2. They want to have a chat, so we'll get through the interview. I won't make you sit through it all for me because it will be the same. More Scottish teams. It seems that if you've got no experience at all in football, you've got no qualifications whatsoever, you've got no pedigree, you can get a job at Scotland. Cowdenbeath, also an interview. We'll attend. Here we are then, people. Jobs on the table. Clyde, professional club in the Scottish second tier. Sorry, second tier? Fourth tier. Second division. Or League 2. And Llandudno in the Welsh Premier. Now, I have a feeling that Llandudno it could be an interesting and fun little save. A save, or a starting point at least. It's Wales. It's not too far from what we know, but it is a semi-pro club. Mark Williams, of course. We all know him. If you're a Wrexham fan, or a Chester fan, or a Kiddie fan, you're going to know that fella. Tom Dix, captain. I mean, he could be good, couldn't he? We don't know. We don't know. He played for Shrewsbury a few times. He even scored for him. Tom Dix. So it's them or Clyde, really, at this stage, and I think that they're not too bad choices. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it open for you. let me know. I'm going to put a vote. It'll probably be a vote in the old Twitters. So do follow me at Knock It Wide on Twitter. And let me know what you think. What do you think would be the best option for us? Will it be Llandudno or will it be Clyde? Are we there yet? Certainly not. But we're about to take our first step. I'll see you again for episode 2. That'll be coming very shortly. Once we've chosen a club. So you need to let me know who to choose a club. The vote will end the same day. It'll probably end midday on launch day. So do let me know early. Get your votes in and let me know. I'll see you on that second episode. Goodbye.